We learn in derivative number of rules: addition rule, subtraction rule, product rule, quotient rule, chain rule, and different rules for different type of functions. But in integration, as we learn, there is only one rule which is similar to addition subtraction rule in derivative. There is no any other rule for product of two functions or quotient of two functions or for a composite function, so that using standard integration formula and some simplification we can solve the examples. Now first we solve example by algebraic simplification, as number of algebraic rules which are used for simplification. Now here is the first example which is the integration of x into x square plus 1. Now so in solution I put this as a integration I is equal to given integration of x into x square plus 1 into dx. Now this is a simple product of algebraic terms, so I carry product of brackets. So x into x square we get x cube plus 1 into x into dx. Now this is simplified into addition of terms by using rule of integration. Take separate integration of each term. First integration of x cube with respect to x plus integration of second term with respect to x. As x cube is a power term, so its integration will be x raised to 4 upon 4 plus integration of x is a x square by 2, and never forget to put constant of integration c after completion of integration. Okay. Similarly, second example is like that. In solution, I put I is equal to integration of root of x into 1 plus 1 upon x into dx. Now, root x is a radical sign. Its index of x is a half. So I put first simplification. Root of x is nothing but x raised to half into bracket 1 plus. Actually 1 by x is a standard has a standard integration, but it is 1 by x is in bracket, so we are going to simplify this. So if the term is in denominator, power term is in denominator, take it in numerator by changing its sign of index. So 1 upon x become x raised to minus 1 into dx. Now a bracket multiplication is there. X raised to half into 1 is equal to x raised to half plus x raised to half into x raised to minus 1. As indices rules are also algebraic used for algebraic simplification. We know a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Similarly, a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Now here x raised to half into x raised to minus half, indices are in addition, so we get x raised to half minus 1 is equal to minus half into dx. Now we take separate integration. I take directly integration of each term separately. That means integration of x raised to half, that is it is a power, so its integration x raised to half plus 1 divided by half plus 1 plus x raised to minus integration of minus half, x raised to minus half plus 1 divided by minus half plus 1 and plus c. Okay. Similarly, we can solve remaining examples also. In a third example, the first two are completed. Third, I is equal to integration of x raised to 5 minus x raised to minus 2 plus 2 divided by x raised to 2 into dx. Now, here is a simple. The numerator contain addition subtraction of number terms and denominator is a common. By using algebraic simplification, we separate the denominator. Always remember this simplification. X raised to 5 divided by x square minus x raised to minus 2 divided by x square plus 2 divided by x square into dx. Now using the rule of indices, we can simplify this. X raised to 5 divided x raised to 2 is x raised to 3 minus x raised to minus 2 divided by x raised to 2. Actually 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 4. The index will be minus 4, and here 2 into x raised to minus 2 into dx. Now take integration of each term separately. I again take separate integration of each term. Integration of x cube is x raised to 4 upon 4 minus integration of x raised to minus 4 will be x raised to minus 5. Sorry, minus 3, as minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 divided by minus 3 plus two constant, and integration of minus 2 will be x raised to minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 divided by minus 1 plus c, which we have to put. Okay, now we continue for next example, that is I is equal to integration of 1 plus x minus x square divided by root of x. Now with respect to x, first we simplify radical sign, that is the root of x is nothing but x raised to half into dx. Now by separating common denominator, I get first term 1 upon x raised to half plus x upon x raised to half minus x square upon x raised to half into dx. Now using the rule of indices, 1 upon x raised to half is nothing but x raised to minus half plus here index of x is a 1 divided by x raised to half, that is index is a half, so x raised to 1 minus half is a half, and minus x square divided by x raised to half, again in this subtraction of minus 2 minus half is a x raised to 3 by 2. Taking separation as those all terms are in power, so we can take directly separation of each term. The integration of first term is minus half plus 1 divided by minus half plus 1 plus second term x raised to half plus 1 divided by half plus 1, and last term x raised to 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1 plus c. This is a rational fraction. In integration there is a separate part to evaluate integration of rational fraction by using partial fractions. So we will learn it later. But now we are going to solve this example by simple algebraic simplification. As we know, we can put a is equal to a plus b minus b. If we add b, then we have to subtract b so that the value does not change. Similarly, we can here take x square minus 1 plus 1 plus 1. We adjust term of denominator in numerator by using minus 1 is here in denominator, so we subtract minus 1 in numerator in x square. So to simplify it, we put plus 1 on, already there is a plus 1 divided by denominator is a x square minus 1 into dx. Now we put bracket on this term, so we get x square minus 1 first term, and second term is 1 plus 1 2 divided by x square minus 1 in denominator. Now again a plus b upon c is a form there, that is denominator is common and numerator contain two terms in addition. We separate the term, the first term will be x square minus 1 divided by x square minus 1 plus second term will be 2 upon x square minus 1 into d. Now addition is there, so we can separate the integration. But in first term x square minus 1 get cancelled and we get only 1 dx, plus in second term 2 is a constant, integration of 1 upon x square minus 1 into dx, and finally integration of 1 with respect to x is always x, plus 2 is a constant. Now observe, here is a form 1 upon x square minus 1, which means a rational fraction in which numerator is a 1 and denominator is a quadratic polynomial which does not contain term of x. This is a radical function. So by using form of radical function 1 upon x square minus a square, we can take the integration. Remember, there is a no root in denominator and subtraction is there, so this integration will be in log with coefficient 1 upon 2a, but here a is a 1 again, so 1 upon 2 into 1 into log of mod of, when x square minus 1 is there, the numerator contain subtraction of variable and radical, and denominator contain addition of variable and radical, and plus c we have to put.